Hello, and welcome to my video for this week. Today, I'm going to concentrate on a new design that I just got enthralled with when I was browsing Pinterest, and a new bundle that will be out in September for customers. It was available for demonstrators when they joined the Creativity Now, and I'm so glad I bought it. It's terrific. Let's get started. I have a lot to show you. Oh, I did forget. Sorry. I'm Jill Aronofsky, SaipanStamper. I'm all kinds of a mess this morning, but please bear with me and let's have some fun creating. Okay, so this is the new stamp set, part of the bundle. There's stamp set dies, ribbon, gems, everything. The stamp set has sayings, and I love to have new sayings. And the reason I bought this whole bundle was for these little doves. I think they're adorable. Now I've got the die cuts. I'm just super excited about these shaped dies and the little leaves as well. So super fun. I'm going to show you the paper. For today's card, I'm going to use these three designs, but I will show you the rest of the beautiful, lovely paper. And this is obviously, even my nails match the paper. These are the designs in here. It's blues and a little bit of crumb cake and Lost Lagoon. It's just gorgeous. So let's get started. Put my paper aside, right on the floor. Bring this back in. So I'm going to show you the inspiration that started this whole thing. I was browsing Pinterest and saw this card from Stamptastic Designs. And I just really liked the colors in it. And I've seen lots of cards that have little using your stash, use both sides of the paper or just coordinating papers from within it. But instead of using just two patterns, which almost all of them do, this one put the third in the middle and put the saying there. So I have copied these in a couple different ways, and I have three different, totally different ones using this design. So I hope you like them. I did do my very nerdy, you're welcome, little, put that up so you can really see it, my template for this. And on the back is my little cheat about how to get these four papers cut easily so that you're really not going through all of those little dimensions at once. So I'll go through that with you. We are going to have I shouldn't say this, of course, we're going to use Secret C because that's my favorite new. We need to have a 4. Need to cut this down. I'm going to have a white card base, and then I'm going to have a Secret C layer, and then we're going to put the papers on. 5 1/4. Okay. I just want to leave this here because we're going to do more cutting. So I have a white card base, a 4 by 5 1/4 Secret C cardstock, and then I'm going to cut some of the designer series paper. Let me put this back in here. So this middle part is going to be 1 inch by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go over and do 1 inch. And then cut it at 3 3/4. That one's going to go in the middle. And then these, I didn't want to use the back of these. I wanted to have only these two patterns. Sometimes there'll be a designer series paper and I will want to use both sides. But I'm going to put a dove on the front of my card, so I didn't want to put it on there anyways, right? Personal choice. So I am going to show you with my little cheat sheet on the back that this is a 3 5/8 inch wide by 3 3/4 tall. So we're going to cut that. And truly, I hope I'm going to get all this. So this is at 3 5/8. I'm going to cut it all the way down because I make multiple cards. When I make cards, I sell them at several locations. I send a lot out. And so this is 3 5/8. I'm going to cut it by 3 1/4. 3 3/4. So this little bit of paper is going to make all the little pieces we need for the rest of the card. And I'm going to have enough to make 2 cards because I'm cutting 2 at once. It's always nice to have 2 because, you want to send one and keep one usually until you've made another terrific card. I'm going to cut this one. So I cut it here at 3 3/4. I'm going to move it over and I'm going to cut it at 1 1/2. And because I'm cutting this one piece of paper into these measurements, it gives a little forgiveness if you're a little smidge off or anything. So the top one, I'm going to have my shorter paper at the top. You could use it either way. You could do like this. You could put these papers at the bottom, this at the top, or the other way around, whatever. It doesn't matter. But from the smaller one, the 1 1/2, I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4. And I'm just going to lay those over here. And then the slightly wider section, I'm going to cut at 1 3/4. So that is just much easier than having to cut each little piece of paper individually, and you can make multiple cards with it. So these are going to go on here. This one's going to be in the middle. I like to have the small ones on the top. So you see, I've got 2 of each. So I'm just going to take this. And down here, I'm going to take this and put that there. And then it's just a matter of flipping them upside down and putting them on. I'm going to move that to the side for the moment. And put that up there. So it's so easy to get confused, or maybe that's just me, not sure. I'm going to put liquid glue. I'm going to flip these over. And I'm going to put these on the bottom first. And by putting them up here, you can see about how big you want the borders to be. So this one's going to go here. I'm not going to push it down yet. And this one here. Move that up a little. And then I'm just going to give myself nice little borders. Going to try to make it even as I can get it. But honestly, nobody ever complains about getting a card in the mail. So these, I now need to put these on the back. So when I flip them down, just flip them right over like that. And try to make it as foolproof as possible and move all my clutter out of the way so that I can get these. So I'm just switching. I've got them like diagonally from each other. I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment because I'll show you the funny thing I did on one of my Other cards that I made using this design. I love doing a new design because then I try it with different papers and I just get a little kooky about it. Like same with baking bread. I'm trying to learn to bake bread, and every time I make a loaf, it's a little bit better and not quite good enough, so I just keep at it. Okay, there. That's all my pieces on there. And my bone folder. I'm going to fold my white paper in half. Thick white cardstock. And this is going to go on here. I was making cards because I go through an awful lot of sympathy cards. So these die cuts, I have already cut some of this beautiful bird. So I'm going to use this. And then on some of the other ones, I'll show you. I've put a long saying this way, but I wanted to use the deepest sympathy, with deepest sympathy, and it didn't fit. It was a little too wide if I was to put it on here. I mean, I guess I could do it. Maybe I should try one and then I'll show you the difference. Okay, that's already on there. So gee, I hope I get it right. Going to use my Secret C ink pad and ink this up. Okay, not scary at all. I'm go ahead and put this here and you can tell me which one you like better. I hope you'll let me know in the comments. Because that's really light, it might actually be pretty darn cute. And then put my dove over here. So I'm going to put my dove on dimensionals, of course. The question is dimensionals. The answer is yes. And go ahead and put that on here. Put it on my card base. And then you could add some gems or something. These do come with gems in the bundle, but they weren't really great for this particular choice of card. I did use them on a different one. Probably put them away already, but I will show you one on the other. So this is it. I did just pull out some of my old gems. These are a different color. They're actually like a pale green, but that still works. I'm going to put one here, a couple bigger ones here, just for a little bit of sparkle and magic for our sympathy card. And that's it. I think it's really pretty. So let me show you. You can make another card with this. I've cut another one piece. So it's really easy. It doesn't take a lot of paper or time. They're pretty quick to do. So this is the first one I made. And I put the with deepest sympathy on it's a 1 3/4 inch punch and put that there. And I also added the same gems on there so you can see the difference. If you have a preference, I'd like to know which one you like better. And of course, I also pulled out other designer series paper and made some more of these cards. So I made one with this designer pack, and this one uses the front and the back. This is the back of this design. And this little punch is one that I pulled out of, it's so old, it's one of those black ones with a little thumb tab on it. My favorite ribbon, and I just put a 3/4 inch strip of cardstock in here, same background, and decorate the envelope with it. And I also made one with the kintsugi paper, which is just so beautiful. So I really like how these have three different designer series papers on them, and Stampin' Up makes it so easy for us to use all the papers together and have such a cohesive looking card. So there is my easy card for today. I hope you enjoy this template. There's a little cheat on the back. You can take a screenshot and make some of these yourself. Please leave me a comment and share my page, and I'll see you next week. I can't wait. Thank you.